Hey, what's up, traders? Mike here with the watch list video for Wednesday, June 28th. The SPY had a pretty nice bounce today. I've been complaining about the dead summer trading, and today was fairly dead too, but we weeded out a few nice ones, or we found a few nice, rooted out would be a better way to put it, a few nice ones in chat. Let me start with Keith's great call. If BDTX can go sideways, that's his post from chat. The 4-second mouse is pretty interesting, which right there is where it triggered. It ended up going up huge from there. It's a great spot. I gave the ACIU 5s buy zone. The reason for that, this call, it was strong, right? It was on the morning gap play list and it was steady climbing, but then it rolled over. And at this point, it's down below the moving averages. So I'm thinking, okay, it's probably going to flush the low of day, and it didn't. Next thing I know, it ripped. I didn't catch this rip, but it's a good example of, you know, not chasing and then waiting, because at this point when it rips, now I'm saying, hey, bulls are really in charge here. I'll take the first 5s buy zone pullback. I got filled at 257, which was literally the bottom of that candle there. I also got filled some at 259, so at 258 was the average of the two, and a really nice sell there at 352. I think Wayne gave MLTX back through 49. Let's go to 5-minute candles. And that was somewhere right in here. He did say $1 risk, which did not stop out, and it went up, I think, over $5 from there. So that was a pretty cool call. MLTX, Kevin also gave a play. Nick gave a play in AI. So, I mean, it was a cool day when you consider how dead it's been. All right, anyway, let me go into what I'm watching for tomorrow. I don't really have a big list. BDTX, just a massive mover today. Definitely going to watch that one the rest of the week. ACIU, I already talked about this one too. Let me pan out a little bit here. We definitely want to keep our eyes on that one as well. CNCG, this one closing well off its highs, but it's still kind of interesting. So that one will be on a chart. You guys know I'm in cash every night. So these are things that may give me a day trade tomorrow. I make all of my money between the bells, between the opening bell and the closing bell. ENVX, nice little breakout today. I think there were some calls in that one too. I never got involved in that one. I should probably have a highlight chart on that one too, because I know somebody made a great call on that one. I just never got, I was busy looking at other stuff. Overstock, OSTK, let me zoom in a little bit now. Had the big rip a few days ago. It was on bounce watch today. So if we look at 5-minute candles, it chopped around for the first half hour and then did break the early high. Could have given you a nice trade. I hate to say it. I never got involved in this one either. But I am going to throw it on long watch because you had the big rip, couple red days, and a nice green day, right? So this one may continue, but I did miss the bounce play in this one today. SLRN has only been trading, for a few weeks, I guess. Had a big rip yesterday. Quiet inside day today. Looking for a third day play there. SRPT right back on bounce watch. A pretty narrow range today, so it's more interesting than it was yesterday. BOF, more interesting for tomorrow than it was today, sorry. BOF, again, I talked about this in the video last night. This thing came public and like 2 or 3 days in a row had what sounded like amazing news, and this thing can't get going. So you could easily say, then why the heck is it on watch? And I don't have a great answer other than it's so oversold since going public. Maybe we get a nice snapback bounce one of these days. But I'm a little skeptical of this one because with those headlines it's had, and it still can't close above its open yet, not one day. It does kind of give me the heebie-jeebies, so keep that in mind. Root had the buyout offer, I want to say at 19 something, if I'm not mistaken, which would have been all the way up here. And now it's been bleeding lower ever since, so it might be able to turn back up and give us a bounce play entry tomorrow. And then lastly, I told you I wasn't a big list today. I'm not sure why that's, oh, TOVX. I had TVOX. Actually kind of interesting anyway, because it had a little breakout today. But that's not why it's on watch. It's trading at $1.31 right now in after hours. And they had a nice sounding headline. Let me see if I can find it. They announced orphan drug designation granted by the US FDA for VCN-01 for treatment of pancreatic cancer. And it's holding up pretty well in after hours. So a potential gapper there tomorrow. I'm done babbling. We'll see everybody in the chat room in the morning.